All right, dude, let's do this thing, man.
Best show ever.
Up? Best show ever. All right, what's that?
Come on, man.
Come on. Dude!
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man. Oh.
You ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
Ready to go week 8?
Are you ready to go?
Week 8.
You got your costume on?
Got my clown's costume on again. I keep going back. All I have is 2 clowns' costumes to pick from. I just don't know which one I want to. I just don't know which one I want to go with every week.
I say that because it's Halloween weekend coming up
is.
here. You know, we've got.
It is NFL, Halloween.
You know, we've got. We should have maybe dressed up in some costume, but you did. You're doing it for us right
I've
there.
been bringing my clown stuff every week, but I got a big win this week.
You get that's right.
Without
you
Baker,
do.
right?
You do. Absolutely, man. So no, you're actually looking good in this costume.
Get out of here.
What about your Lions? Wait a minute. I thought the Lions last weekend against the Rams, I give them an A+. They did as good as they can do. I mean, against a good team.
I didn't know you were going to open with that. But I absolutely give them a big fat F.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, it's not even their fault. They're the worst team personnel-wise. I don't like the going for it all of the time on fourth down. But Goff doesn't have a single NFL wide receiver to throw to.
No, he does. He's got nothing. Nothing.
When you score a touchdown on your opening possession and your instinct is, we need a surprise play here. Let's get the onside kick. Come on. I don't even care they got it. Like,
who does the come on, man? Who does that? You know, come on, man.
That's terrible.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Randy Moss does that. All right. Let's get into it. It's week 8. NFL Week 8, it goes way too fast. You got Carl, you got Doug, you got Fire and Brimm Sports, man. We are back.
Fire and Brimm Sports is back here to deliver you winning picks on a weekly basis.
Every week.
Do you know how many? There's so many. Look, you could go online.
Good.
You could go online.
Well, okay, let's talk about it.
Find these guys that are out there. Okay.
Remember, we're not
doing their picks.
Talk about us.
Listen, this is a serious handicapping show. This is how the breakdown goes. For the first few minutes, we talk about the picks because we want people to understand where we're coming from.
Absolutely.
We try to have fun with it, but at the end of the day, we're trying to pick winners. This is a serious handicapping show. We don't just come out here off the fly, but listen, you come out here every single week and you give the Kool-Aid pick. And you want to know what the Kool-Aid pick is? That is the lock. That is Doug's lock of the week.
It is the lock.
We are 8 weeks into the season. We're going into week 8 through 7 weeks. Show it.
All right, we'll show it right here.
6-0-1.
6-0-1.
6-0-1.
Week 1.
ATS. Okay. All you have to do is find Doug's Kool-Aid pick.
Put the money on it. Put the money on it.
And you're making money every single week. That's all there is to it. Show me, just one person, show me someone that is, I'm just giving kudos. Listen, that's impressive. Nobody goes 6-0-1.
We've got
and legitimately does that. You put that on camera we go scroll back. It's out there.
It's out there. It's out there.
Winner.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
for that, dude.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. That's fun stuff.
That's good.
Now you had a nice week last week. You're digging yourself out of that hole.
I told you we tweaked the algorithm.
Absolutely.
And we had a couple.
You did. That's right. You did say that last week.
We tweaked the algorithm. We've got. We got back in the war room. This week I went in there and I thought, okay, there were a couple games that could have gone our way that didn't. A couple that really irked me that didn't. Yeah. But overall we're right there. I mean, you're still killing it above 500.
You know what? Anytime you could be at 500 or better against a spread, it would take that every single week. I mean, absolutely.
We got a good season going.
Now I got to tell you, talk about being over 500. We had some really good folks jump in on this, and they had some really good weeks. But Lewis Bell from YouTube, man, 10-3.
From YouTube?
Yeah.
Where's Lewis Bell from?
Lewis is from Scotland, brother.
That's right.
He's our first international
guest picker
on the board.
Welcome
Lewis,
abroad.
10-3. That is absolutely phenomenal. Nocturne Productions 9-4. I mean, that is huge. A couple more 8-5s like you had too. I mean, so it was a nice week. I mean,
this isn't an easy gig. I'd say this all the time. Look, they didn't build those buildings.
No, they didn't.
Off of winners. No, anybody comes out there and tells you this is an easy gig, that's not the one you want to listen to.
And you make a good point about that. When you go to Vegas, It wasn't made,
Because of
winning.
winners.
That's
No,
right.
no. It's a tough game. They know what they're doing out there.
It is. And then we've got more here. We've got,
How we do?
like I said, we got more folks that are above 500. And then, it just kind of falls up. But it's tough, man.
We got our people that are with us every single week.
Absolutely.
So we love that.
Absolutely.
The participation.
We just love it.
That's the only thing that makes us fun is
fun.
everybody putting their picks out there and getting engaged. That's what this is about.
It makes it so much fun.
Listen.
It makes it so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's keep on going.
I can't even. This right here, this is phenomenal. I got knocked out in week 1.
Actually, you
In
did.
week 1.
Actually, you did. You picked the Titans. In
I
week
did.
One. You picked the Titans in week 1.
And the Titans are about week 1, knocked out. Look at this guy. Come on.
So so I'm nervous about this week because here's the thing. To do the Survivor pick, there are 17 games. Okay.
Yeah,
now we can all agree there's like 8, 9, 10 teams that are going to be. Are good, right? But you can't use them all. So that means there's going to be some hope and prayers. Some weeks you have to go. All right, you're going to take a leap of faith, and somebody is going to. Because you can't use them.
A lot of your wins have been, how many were nail biters? They've been convincing wins at times.
The Bengals against the Jaguars, that was a nail biter.
You had a couple, right?
That was a nail biter.
But overall,
the other ones are pretty much.
been in the
That's what I
bag.
mean. I'm going to have to pick another nail biter here. I mean, you just have to pick some. Just
I don't
because.
know. If I'm pulling this up, if I discovered Fire and Brimm for the first time,
Yeah.
this is the first time you're listening to me rant. Okay, look for Doug's Survivor pick. And look for Doug's Kool-Aid pick.
There you go.
Because that right there is locking into the show.
We're going to keep that right here because I'm going to need that Survivor when I make the final Survivor pick.
I'm so upset about this.
Dude, I was so rooting for you. You started out strong with the Titans and the Dolphins. I'm like, he's going to do it. And then the Bears. I'm sorry, brother.
Listen, that's a bad pick. I will own that as just a horrible pick. I will own that. Then what I'm convinced of now.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking maybe Justin Fields is an NFL quarterback. He will never. Justin Fields. I don't recall a lot of Bears comments in our. I know we've got a Vikings fan.
There's a couple.
We got
Vikings,
Bears fans.
There's a couple.
Yeah, do we have Bears fans?
Yeah, there's a couple of Bears
Listen,
fans.
Move on, because Fields isn't going to do it. I think Jamarcus Russell, think Rosen. These guys Justin Fields.
Okay, you're gonna call me the Ohio State homer.
Yeah, well, that's what you are.
Bad.
Yeah, he's that bad. He is every bit that bad. He will never be. I'm telling you right now, he will never be a quality NFL quarterback. He's complete garbage.
I'm not willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
That's okay. It's out. It's already out of my house. Like, it's gone.
I'm willing to sell some others. Okay, you're already selling. Okay, you're selling Fields already, right?
Yes, sell. Buy, sell Justin Fields.
Buy, sell
guys,
Justin Fields.
Am I wrong? Am I just somebody make an argument? Make any kind of look at. I mean, his numbers are horrific. Because he doesn't even run well. Hurst is a weapon. Hurst has weapons. Tua's dangerous. I mean, those guys have talent. Justin Fields has nothing. Nothing.
I do disagree with that. I think it's just a scheme.
If he ever plays a good game this season, then you can bring this week back up.
Actually,
I'm not even that concerned.
He did against
the Lions.
Yeah,
okay,
the
come
Lions.
on. I gotta go for it. Come on. Anyway, I'm salty about Fields, but look, I gave him another chance. So buy, sell, Justin Fields. What do you guys do? Buy, sell.
Hear all these things about Tua.
Man,
what do you think about Tua? I mean, traits. You hear all these trade speculations. I don't think. Here's the thing about the trade deadline. We get really excited about it, but nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
And then even if there is a big one, it doesn't have that big of an impact.
It's not like it doesn't change the
Philly had a big one
anywhere.
when they won the Super Bowl. They had a big trade that year.
But Tua, I mean, you hear about maybe a swap with Houston.
I don't know
Watson and Tua.
The big one right now, I think that would have an impact is if Watson gets traded and if he plays.
Yes.
Right. So we won't get into all the other stuff, but. From what I understand, if he were to get traded, it's possible that he'll play right away. So, who knows on that. Ingram's with the Saints.
Ingram with the Saints. Zach Ertz went from the Eagles to the Cardinals. I think that was a good pickup for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So there is some that. So they're not like the marquee names. It's usually like the second stringers or the ones that are just going to bolster a team. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Raiders dump Marcus Mariota just to some team just to get something for him.
Well, you got your quarterback.
I mean, that's right. That's what I mean. You got Nick Foles. who is with the Bears.
They'd be better off putting him to start right now. I mean, I don't understand what the love affair is with Fields.
I could see that going.
I buy, sell Justin Fields.
What about, I read one, Odell Beckham. The Browns moving Beckham. I mean, and there was speculation about the Packers maybe going after something like that. To bolster.
That'd be a weapon.
That'd be a weapon. That'd be a heck of a weapon. But the Packers had to give up something big. And they don't do that.
No.
They just don't do that. So it'll be interesting in the next week what we see.
I don't think
there's going to be anything big.
Yeah.
If it is going to be, like I said, we always get excited about it, and then it just becomes just a big nothing burger. Is what it is.
And there's not enough. I mean, I don't. Enough going. Watson could be the biggest player, if anything, right now.
Yeah,
but as far as buy sell, talking on that, Kansas City right now, their season. Do you buy them being able to put it together and make a run, or do you sell halfway through week 8? Are you buying Kansas City, or are you selling Kansas City?
I'm going to buy Kansas City.
Okay.
I'm still going to buy Kansas City. I did pick for the Super Bowl. That's right.
Sticking with them.
Me and like 100 million other people, but I'm not willing to throw Kansas City out. I mean, it's still Kansas City.
Yep.
They still have a potent offense.
I'm going to sell them. I think they look terrible.
They only have 4 losses, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the best teams are still going to be 10-7.
Yeah. That's
So,
a good point. It's a good time to buy. Yeah, you can probably buy and get good value on them right now.
Not willing to sell Kansas City. Okay, who's a team that you would sell or buy?
Well, what about Tennessee?
Tennessee
wins against Buffalo, wins against Kansas City.
I am a buyer in Tennessee.
So
I
have them going to the Super Bowl in the AFC.
That's right, you did. You did. Any teams that you want to sell?
Well, I don't know how I feel about Kansas City. Well, Carolina is. I had Carolina making the playoffs.
Oh my
they come out 3-0. I mean, so
gosh.
that's not a big.
Right,
it's not a big surprise there. But how about Baltimore?
Sam Darnold. There's a sell right there. Boy, I said that was such a perfect place for him to be down in Carolina. Do that. Baltimore, no. Baltimore is a buy.
Okay. So they stubbed their toe against the Bengals. They're
going to do that.
Division.
You're going to do that. Yeah.
How about the Bengals?
The Bengals are a solid.
Is that a buy? Oh, sell?
Buy.
Buy. Okay.
Buy. Absolute buy. I mean, the Bengals. I mean, they're doing everything right. I mean, if you look at that division, oh my gosh.
Who comes out of that division now? Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland. And
Pittsburgh's not going to. Yeah.
Who comes out of there?
So. Okay, definitely Cincinnati. I think Baltimore. I think Cleveland's hurt enough right now that they are in jeopardy. Okay. Just because with Baker and then the running game and so it's a tough one.
We're here for a reason.
We are here for a reason,
and that reason is the big picks. All right, and to deliver winners to the people watching. So let's go.
What we're going to do this week is we usually do the brown bags. It's going to be the boo bag.
Oh, the brown bag.
Because it's, Halloween. Quick question.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite costume when you were a little kid, Halloween? Did you?
I was an Ewok one.
Ewok.
With the plastic. So,
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was a football player a couple times. It's just those fun things like that.
Yeah,
Let us know who you were growing up. What your favorite outfit was, as a kid growing up going to trick or treat. Okay, boo bags. Let's go boo bags. This boo bag is really easy. The Ravens, man. They just got spanked at home.
Big game.
Big game. I mean, okay, it's one thing you can lose at home. Okay, that's it. But they got spanked. It wasn't even a close game. That's an easy one. It's Ravens all the way.
Mine is, I looked at the games. You could say Kansas City faltered against, the Tennessee loss. But really, as far as if they were going to make a run at the playoffs, I thought Carolina was just an awful performance against the Jets.
Yep.
So I'm going to say Carolina is my boo bag this week.
That
was terrible. Boo performance.
Completely agree with that. That's a solid one. I mean, sadly. I was hyped about
turn around. So
I think it's a done deal. Okay, let's get into the picks. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go, man.
We got Lewis Bell.
Winners.
Lewis, Scotland.
Welcome from Scotland.
Absolutely love it. Okay. Like this, for the first time ever, we get a nice Thursday night matchup.
They've been good games.
Packers fly down to Arizona. Arizona 6.5. Okay, You've got, what do you got? J.J. Watt's out for them, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins is out for Arizona.
Do you have that up there correct?
Do I have it up correct?
Just do a double check.
Okay, good. Take a quick look here. Okay.
Sorry.
Keep talking as I do that. No, I thought I had that.
Yeah, just double check live.
I am doing that right now, and the survey says Arizona by 6.5.
Let me see.
See that right there? See, you're seeing this.
So
live.
this is with Devontae out and
Lazard's out. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got Adams out, you got Lazard out,
Yep.
you've got Hopkins out, and you've
Yeah.
got JJ. It's almost like a wash, right?
Yeah. Well, that seems like obviously not. That just seems like this.
It seems like a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot, but you know what?
Yep.
I'm a believer. I'm a buyer in Arizona right now. I'm going to go to
Okay.
Arizona on that.
All right.
Lewis is going to go with the Packers.
Yeah,
Which I don't blame him. I mean, 6.5 is a lot of
I'm
points.
confused by all
You-
of that. And man, it's hard
Are
to
you off
imagine.
kilter?
It's hard
Yeah,
to
you're
imagine
just-
Aaron Rodgers losing by a touchdown. But okay, he is down some weapons.
He is down
so
some weapons. He
it's
is
gonna-
down some
yeah.
weapons. He doesn't have the same
Yeah.
team around him as I think Arizona has right now. Murray
Look
and
at
Arizona
this
has.
game in the South.
Wow. This earlier today was Tennessee by like 1. Now it's the Colts by 1. So by the time the game, really kicks off, it could go back and forth. Basically, it's a pick'em game, right? I've got to go with Tennessee. I like what they're doing. They're just rumbling over people. The Colts are picking it up. Jonathan Taylor, fantasy. Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing. What I don't is this game being in Indianapolis. They had to get up for Buffalo. They had to get up for Kansas City, and now they've got
That's a
to
good
bring
point.
that same energy against just another
That's
great
actually
team.
a very
So
good point.
It's going to be a tough. That's going to be a tough game.
That's a good point.
I'm all off. So listen, look for Doug's Kool-Aid pick and Survivor pick. I don't know what I am.
He
off
did
kilter
say
right now.
before we were recording, he goes, I'm not true to pick.
I'm not. Well, my picks just didn't feel right. I made them. It's something. that
It's
feel
okay.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Here's your game right here. 49ers take on the Bears.
Yeah, what the heck?
49ers by 4.
I'll take. You know what?
I'm gonna
if
go-
anything, do like San Francisco minus 20, and you'll still cover. 'Cause
Okay,
that's-
this is really scary right now. This is
so
super
bad.
scary because we start out, you and I are in lockstep here. And Lewis is at the other side. He's at the other side of the world. Figuratively and literally, he is. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it changes here. Dolphins take on the Bills, 13.5. Bills coming off a bye. It's
fine.
going to be up in
Listen,
Buffalo.
you know what
I-
Miami
I don't
has
know
is
Bills.
they've got playmakers.
I'm
They've
on
got.
Bills.
Listen, they're going to be in this game. Miami can win this.
You know, I thought about that
They're
too.
gonna be in it. They're
yeah,
gonna be in
I'm
it.
going to go Bills. I'm going to go Bills Mafia.
This isn't going to be a Tampa Bay Chicago game here. This is a division game. Miami's going to be. They're going to be in it. They're going to be in it.
I did take some hits last week when I put the Bills on the brown bag.
Yeah, you did.
I took some serious hits.
Yeah.
I took some incoming fire on that.
Well, if I'm Bills Mafia, I'm very leery of this game. I don't like that 13 and a
Yeah,
half.
I know. I don't like
one
that
bit.
either. I don't like that either. It wouldn't take much, right? Okay, but Bengals, one of the best teams in football right now.
Yeah.
Taking out the Jets, one of the worst teams in football right now. Going to New York, Bengals by 10.5. Who do you like?
I am very leery
Lewis
of
liked-
the playing to the level of your competition. That was a huge win for the city of Cincinnati, for Joe Burrow, for the Bengals in Baltimore. And I'm not saying they cough one up to the Jets, but again,
dude,
we're going to have a ball game.
I completely understand what you say. That is a complete, excellent assessment of it, but you're dead wrong. It's going to be
I hope
Bengals.
that's not the Kool-Aid pick.
And in fact, it is so wrong. Yes, the Bengals are the Kool-Aid pick. They are going to cover that 10.5. I'm going to drink that orange Kool-Aid right now. Actually, it tastes pretty good. Yep, they're going to cover it. I'm a believer in the Bengals.
Listen, I don't know. You're undefeated, man. There's nothing I can say. You are 6-0-1
That's
in
right.
your locked picks.
That's
As long
right,
as you
yes.
weren't throwing, having a cat decide hit a ball which basket it goes in. As long as that's your pick, look, you're undefeated. There's
That's
nothing
good.
I can say.
That's good.
I just think the Jets are going to be in that game, but man.
Let's see. Okay, the Rams take on the Texans, 14.5. What? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions, with the points, beat the Rams last week.
Rams are going to the same thing, and the Rams are. The Texans are a mess. They got the Ingram they just sent off. Cooks isn't happy. Are you even showing up with an NFL team?
I can't go with the Texans. There's no way. Just because of all the things you just said.
Yeah.
So I'm the odd man out on this one. You and Lewis are bookending it with the Texans there. No, it's going to be the Rams are mad at their performance against the Lions. They're going to take it out on the poor Texans. All right, Eagles take on your Lions. 3.5.
God, they're just really so bad.
I am this close to taking the Lions. I can't take the Lions, but I'm that close to taking the Lions. I wanted to take the Lions.
I think somehow they lose on another 60-yard field goal. Like, it's just so ridiculous. But that hook, I'm going to play inside the hook.
I know.
Is
that a trap? Is that like a trap that they want to suck you into that? Yeah. Lewis is with you, though, on the Lions. Okay, Carolina is playing just like utter crap. Taking out the Falcons, they're just playing a little bit better than crap.
I think Atlanta found something.
I think so, too.
When they were really clicking offensively against Miami, and I'm going to go ahead and say Atlanta.
I'm going to say Atlanta.
Carolina's reeling. It's hard to change that momentum.
I completely agree.
It's hard to change that. I think Atlanta wins that game by 10.
Completely agree, and so Lewis says, too, Atlanta as well. All right, as we get over here, before we forget, our bye weeks, the Raiders and the Ravens, so don't start any of those players in your fantasy league.
Yeah, no Derek Carr.
Actually, I have that Derek Carr. As much as I bang on Derek Carr, he's been in the fantasy league doing great for me because he's putting up huge numbers. Okay, this is such an interesting one. Steelers take on the Browns in Cleveland. Browns by 3.5.
Wow.
Even though Baker's hurt, even though the running game is hurt, all the running backs are hurt, it's still the Browns by 3.5. This actually perplexes me. I think that's way too big.
Yeah,
I think it's way too big. I mean, you know what?
Everything tells me they shouldn't. I think Cleveland's going to cover that game.
I'm completely with you too, dude. I just have to do that. Now, I don't blame Lewis for going with the Steelers. Yeah. I don't blame him at all.
Historically, you would stick on the Steelers, and Keenum is, but that's not a lot. This could
I don't think the Browns' game plan changes much.
Yeah.
Between Baker and Keenum, I mean, it's still the dink and dunk. Get in. It's a run-oriented offense. So I don't think it really changes a heck of a lot what they're going to do. He might make less mistakes. That's right. Absolutely. Here's an interesting one. The Patriots fly across the country, take on the Chargers. Chargers by 5.5.
Yeah, I like the way that New England's playing right now. I like the way they're moving the ball. I think they go out there, they make this a game. Again, we might be dealing with a field goal game here on either side of the ball.
Once again, I agree with everything you're saying, except you're wrong on that. It's going to be the Chargers on this. Take the points. But Lewis is with you too, man.
I still haven't recovered from your Kool-Aid yet.
I know. This guy, I'm looking at him. He's got a glassy eye.
It's like just such a safe, look, I could see that if that was a Survivor pick. I'm really stuck on this because... All right, Lewis. Sorry, buddy. I took the light away from Lewis. He's going New England too.
He's going New England too.
So he thinks New England's got this thing kind of
moving
in the right direction.
One of us is going to have a really good week, and the other one's just going to tank on this one.
It's feeling that way.
Okay. The Jaguars coming off a bye, flying across the country,
and
taking on the Seahawks.
A win and a bye, and now we're going all the way.
That's right. They went from England. And then they went back home to Jacksonville. Now they have to fly all the way across to Seattle.
I think Seattle is going to pull that off. They're still always a different team at home.
I think that jet lag gets them.
Well, if things start to go wrong and they lose momentum, Seattle's going to be able to capitalize.
Absolutely.
And that's what's going to keep the momentum going.
I completely agree.
Jacksonville doesn't have the weapons to.
And I'm not joking about the jet lag. That's a lot of flying around. That's a lot of, and especially come off the bye week. Trevor Lawrence has never been through a bye week. A lot of times teams come off the bye week kind of flat. And so that could definitely happen to Jacksonville too. All right. This on paper at the beginning of the season looked like a great game. The Buccaneers versus the Saints. Bucks by 5.5. Who knows? It all depends on Jameis Winston, right? What Jameis Winston shows up. You picked...
I can't even...
Are you kidding me? As much as you banging him every single week.
And then I pick him last week and he doesn't cover
I know.
for me. I think... Listen.
Dude.
New Orleans... I'm going to say this.
Okay.
New Orleans...
Lewis is with you, dude.
New Orleans is going to win this football game. New Orleans is going to win this football game. All right? This is a serious handicap show. We like to have fun. We kid. But New Orleans, if you really want to know, the Saints are going to win this football game. You just remember that I said that.
Okay, I remember.
All right? Tune in next week when we're talking about this game. Because we
Remember, this is all recorded. Then people could go back and...
Saints are going to win this game.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
We still haven't got to your... You haven't even done your Survivor pick yet.
No, not yet. All right, Washington takes on the Broncos.
Boy, that game, huh?
You know what? I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go the Broncos. I think the Broncos take this one.
And the reason that I'm going to go with Washington is because neither team's very good. It is up in Denver,
right.
but I think Washington is going to get that done.
Lewis is going with Washington too. I mean, it's one that really doesn't get you too excited about, right? Okay, here's an interesting one. Dak with a hurt calf. That's bad for a quarterback. I mean, how do you throw, push off in that or run? Takes on the Vikings, goes up to Minnesota. Cowboys by 1.5. Minnesota needs this. They need this a lot more than the Cowboys do. That's for sure.
It's a big game.
Who
Dallas
is,
has been covering every week.
Dallas is it? What, Cooper Rush is the backup just in case something happens there. The Vikings have been playing better though. As much as I bang on the Vikings, they have been playing better.
There is no way where I am locked in on anything.
I'm going to go.
I'm locked in on
Cowboys.
anything. The Vikings are winning this game. The Vikings are winning this game. The Vikings are they're coming alive. This is a big game for them, and the Vikings are winning this football game.
You know what? I don't disagree with you on that. I mean, I like what you're saying.
Vikings are winning this game.
1.5, it's not much. I mean,
So
I can see the Vikings
the
doing it
Giants
too.
are your survivor pick, or what? What's going on here?
No, we won't.
We picked that at the end.
We'll
Okay,
pick it at the end.
Sorry, gotcha.
Okay, so we got the Giants taking on the Chiefs. Chiefs by 9.5. Who do you like?
So I told you, Kansas City's just they don't cover. They don't cover. Mahomes is not playing well, but if you look at what they're doing against the NFC East, if you look at what they're doing against the NFC East, they're covering.
Them. They're destroying them.
And
Absolutely.
they're going to cover Monday night. It's going to be Mahomes is going to have a party. Everybody's going to think he's back. That's going to affect the line the next week when they're not going to cover.
I agree.
But this one, they cover.
I agree. This is looking great, man. It's going to be another interesting week. And especially you were so glassy-eyed there right about here at this point because you were still getting about this Kool-Aid pick.
This still has me thrown
Which I
off. Why was I
apologize.
thinking that this line, I came in thinking this line was completely different.
No, that's...
So I'm going to do something that I've never done before.
What's that?
Because there were two games that really got me.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm
What?
making changes.
What? Wait a minute.
I am going to go with the Bears.
Wait a minute. You
To
just said
win this
Justin
game.
Fields is like...
He is. That's why I'm telling you. Listen. Watch this.
Dude.
Watch this. Hold on.
You picked Justin Fields and Jameis Winston in the same week?
Yeah. And Green Bay. I'm changing those up. This is my final answer. Yeah.
Do you need some sleep?
No.
Are you...
Yeah. I might because I've been stressing hard about this. But
Okay.
the Bears win this game.
Okay, that's it. Okay, we just had like 2 minutes. Go with your 3-team parlay.
Oh, the three-team parlay.
What's your 3-team parlay?
The 3-team parlay is the Saints are going to beat the Bucks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Green Bay is covering the Cardinal game,
Okay.
even with the injuries, and the Dolphins are covering the Bills. That is a winner.
That's a good one.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
Okay, survivor pick. Thought about this hard. I'm going to go Seahawks. I think Seahawks, they're going to win the game. I mean, don't have to cover, just have to win the game. That's all we're looking for. I think they've got, they played
Survivor
horrible
pick.
last
I like
week,
it.
and they're going to make up for it this week.
I like it.
That's
a
one
good time to
gamble
use
one.
it.
Okay,
I like it.
good time to use it. That's
like
exactly it. Dude,
Man,
this is awesome.
Come on,
Okay.
guys. All right.
So we're going to get this out on Twitter. We'll get it on Facebook. We'll get it on YouTube. We actually have been doing a TikTok too.
Yeah.
We got a little. We do a little TikTok, a
Get it on
recap
TikTok.
of things. Okay. Let us know about your 3-team parlay. What you think we did. Who you like this week. Tell us who you like. What your favorite Halloween costume was. And just have a great time, man.
Let's go.
Have a great time, especially trick or treating
Hey,
out
guys.
there.
Happy Halloween. Good luck with the games.
Absolutely,
Pick some winners. Let's go.
dude. See
Let's
ya.
do it.
Bye.